It is day 30 of 50 days of trash. And whereas there was a while there, a little while ago, where I thought, man, am I going to have stuff for 50 days to get rid of? And now that we've passed the halfway mark, we're at 60% of the way through. Now I'm starting to think, man, am I going to be able to get rid of all the rest of this stuff before this is done? And I don't know if I will, but we will keep getting rid of stuff for 50 days. And so here's a little lesson. Sometimes I don't know what it is, and I kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier. You go and you see something and you work on it and you think, oh yeah, I've already taken care of that. The example I think I used is like when you're moving and you're packing everything up and you throw all kinds of stuff away. And, because you don't want to pay to move stuff that's just trash. And so you throw all kinds of stuff away and you move. And then when you're opening boxes, it's like, what is all this crap I paid to move? And then you throw a bunch more stuff away. And it's almost like our minds kind of trick us. It's like, you think you've done it, you've done that stuff. Well, so that's what happened to me today. I have a bedside chest in my bedroom, and actually I've been through it once before. It was a different chest the other day, but I've been through it once before earlier, and I thought that I had taken care of everything. And I was looking through a few stuff and I thought, oh yeah, I need to take care of that too. So I got into it thinking I was just going to get a few things. And let me show you what all we got there. So here we go. I have a tube of Aveeno skincare. I get really chapped hands, and so my hands are always, so I have all this. So I have this, which is an empty tube. I have another Aveeno, I think this one is like intensive care healing ointment, which expired, I think it was in 2000 and I've forgotten. I think it's 2015. Another tube of ointment, which is, these aren't really ointments, they're creams, and it is expired and almost empty. And I had looked at this the other day and I didn't pay attention to it. This expired, when was it? I think it was 2011. And so I have all of this junk. This was I'd already been through this chest once. And then I have like random notes that mean nothing that I saved. And more, just kind of like instructions on old stuff that I don't need. More instructions on a past medication, just a small little bag of like a bubble wrap, the remainder of a mounting bracket for a light fixture that's already up. I don't know why I felt like I had to save the bracket. Another lanyard, just like some random plastic that for some reason I kept in the door, an empty medicine box, a receipt for some reason I felt like I had to keep, a little piece of plastic, an empty box from a charging, I think it's empty, maybe I better check that, make sure. Yep, an empty charging cable for an old computer, just a random piece of plastic. I've had like a whole bunch of surgery. And after the surgery, you have to do physical therapy. And so I've had these, I don't know what they call them, something bands in that drawer ever since I had surgery. And, I have other exercise stuff around. I don't know why I feel like I have to keep these. So those are going in the trash. A charging cable that is fraying out and doesn't work anymore. It's like, just throw it away. a pamphlet from Florida I picked up somewhere, a map of Florida I picked up somewhere, something from my dentist, some sort of user code for something. I don't even recognize any of these names. I have no idea who this was or what it was. Some sort of a tag when I bought luggage back in 2000 and something. I don't even know. But, you know, way back when. More empty technology boxes, old iPhone boxes. Again, I don't know what it is. It's like, oh man, that's a nice box. I should keep that in case I ever need to put my phone in there for some reason. And so this is, just to let you know, I have the instructions for an iPhone 6. Another iPhone box. And a couple of old Men's Health magazines that I've had for, who knows. This was 2016. And I don't see a date on this one. But 2014, they can go. Like I said, I have chapped hands. This is some stuff that I had that's just about used up. You can't really use it anymore for chapped hands. Like a random business card, another piece of plastic, just some random paper. Now, here's the thing. This is something I talked about these, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I've had cancer a couple of times. So I showed some of these the other day, and going through drawers, this isn't all in this chest. These have been in several drawers. These are my medical wrist bracelets from all of the various times I was having to go to the doctors. And I don't know how many there are. There are dozens and dozens of them. And honestly, it's very possible I'm going to find more. But, you know, I don't know. I feel better about this today than I did the other day when I talked about it. The other day, I don't know if I showed it. I know I said it, but it was hard. It was emotional to be throwing those away. I don't know why that is, but I'm sitting here and I'm still a little funny about it. I feel better about it today. I'm not quite as emotional as I felt the other day. I think it's time for them to go. Even though it is kind of hard, I think that when they actually are gone, then I'm going to feel good. So there we are. That was all in one chest that I had already thought I had cleared out. Hopefully this time I've got it's this little guy inside my mind. It's like, oh God, you don't want to throw that away. That's important. That's, you know, you're going to need that. Don't throw that away. And I don't know. We have all this stuff. So, all right, that's day 30. We got 20 days more. We're under 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm thinking about all the stuff to throw away, and there's going to be a lot. So some of this stuff is probably going to start getting kind of heavy because there have been a lot of things where I felt like, that's going to be too big a task. I don't want to get into that just yet. So I've been procrastinating. And some of them, I actually had one that I was going to do first today, and then I changed my mind. And it's a real easy one. It's, you know, probably less than a 5-minute video. But I got to think about it, and I thought, no, let's do this other one. I kind of was halfway between it, and then I started getting, the more I got into it, I thought, oh my gosh. So, well, that's it for day 30. Kind of getting that off my chest. and that wraps up today. So if you are enjoying these videos, give it a like. If you know someone else who might enjoy it, you might share it with them. And if you want to watch me get rid of all my trash, you might even subscribe. I have a playlist of 50 days of trash, so you can go back and look at the other ones. And when we're all done, we're going to start something new. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. I haven't decided. And I may not start immediately. We might give a little break there between it because we're doing a video a day, and you know, that's actually more time consuming than you might think. But let's call it a day. Have a great day, everybody, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow for day 31 of 50 Days of Trash. Take care.